Hello. So, a Facebook friend of mine posted a screenshot of this conversation that took place while she was exploring. So, a guy stops and said, I saw you walk by, but you left in a hurry. And she says she's exploring. He goes, I see, you forgot to explore me. So she tells him to get out of her chat box, right? So then he says, 10 years on SL, a little too old to explore, don't you think? Ignorance must be bliss. He must be a vegetable. Anyways, so I found this interesting, that why someone would even think like this. So silly me wanted to interview this douche knuckle. And let me express to you the instant regret that I felt for doing this. First off, message this person. Things seem alright. They seem okay? So I tell him about the interview. He goes, sure, but only if I can make love to you afterwards. Ugh. So I said no. There's a flat out no there. There was no room for misinterpretation. I said no. The same way if somebody asked me if I want to eat liver, no. The same way if somebody asked me if I want prunes, no. The same way if somebody asked me if I want to buy that Caucasian crack cocaine, no. There was a whole lot of no. So, fine. He comes over for this interview. But first he asked me, he goes, can I come over naked? Are you alone? I'm like, wear clothes. This is not one of them pornos. There will be no fornication. Fine. He still falls from the sky naked. Thankfully, my view was at the other angle. So I'm not able to see. He changes right there. Like a bobo. He changes right there. Anyways. Part of my French begging my pardon. So, this walking, talking Peanut Willie is stating he couldn't get his mic to work. Granted, there's people that are not like me, that don't use their voice on here, which they're more entitled not to use their voice on here, and they don't know how the features work. Or they say they don't know how these features work. Moving along. So, he couldn't get that to work. So, he vamooses, thank God, because I took out my chancleta and I was about to give him a pow-pow out of beyond my hedges, you know. I couldn't stand looking at him anymore. Sorry, God. Sorry, Linden gods. Forgive me. Anyways, but usually I'm very, very tolerant of things and people. So, this child, after he teleports, he gets brave. So, he starts coming on to me again, and yes, I could have very well blocked him, but I wanted to see where that line would be of where he would have some, what's the word? Class, grow some shame, you know, put on his big boy pants, you know, on his own. And he just kept on going. He goes, oh, I can go all night. And I'm like, wait, he's talking about Second Life. And you know me, I don't crap talk anybody who's into the adult content. You're into it, then that's all you. More power to you. But when you push it on other people who are telling you that they don't do that here, then it gets really, creepy. And I guess for even people who do participate in adult content, to have somebody push themselves on you is creepy. It really is. So he was saying some dirty, naughty words that I'm not used to, listen to. So I just said, and he was too proud. He was too proud of the fact that he can mutilate his Peanut Willie all night. And that was some kind of thing to be proud of. Honey, you sitting in front of the computer and mutilating your freaking little sausage. How is that something to be proud of? Is that your number one skill? Is that the only thing you went to school for? Is there a class? Where did you learn this? So he's talking about how, best part. He's talking about how I could teach you how to be my new slave. Whatever the hell he said. And I started laughing. Can you guys picture it? Granny the slave. Can you picture? Nothing against people who live that lifestyle, but seriously, look at me. And the mouth that I have on me. My favorite word is no. It's my favorite word. No. I'd make a horrible submissive or slave, because I know those are two totally different things. Then he starts talking about Korean stuff. And I'm like, oh, fuck my life. Pardon my French, begging my pardon. And I'm like, wow. He definitely was dropped as a baby. So he's talking about how just because I'm old, I shouldn't act like I'm dead. And I'm like, but I have somebody. Why would I want... His shoulders are wider than his vocabulary. That's never good. That's never good. So he keeps on going on and digging that hole and all this other stuff. So then I'm like, you know Tom Selleck. And then he called Tom Selleck a bad word. And he compared himself to Burt Reynolds. I'm like, Burt Reynolds. You know? Oh my gosh. He made me vomit in my mouth I don't know how many times. I'm gonna have to gargle all night. Okay? So anyways, this interview did not happen. So I thought I would share the catastrophe that happened today. And I'm gonna have to hose down my lawn because his nudie arse landed out of the sky and into my front yard. So let's hope he didn't bring an infestation with him, okay? But I love your faces. I'll talk to you later. Smooches.